Hey everyone, this is Coach Tom on my YouTube channel, Play Ball 24/7. Today I'm bringing you the topic of thankfulness. Now it's easy, especially this day and age, to take things for granted and not appreciate the things that we have been given, especially the game of basketball. And I usually don't sit here with notes, but today I'm going to have some notes because I'm going to take time to thank people that have really been a blessing to me and allowed me to coach and play and have taught me the game of basketball. And I think we all need to do that because no one gets out here to play basketball and succeeds on their own. Everybody, you have coaches, you have parents, you have family, you have friends that have supported you, that have taught you, that have helped you somehow in your progression of your sport. So first off is my dad. I want to thank my dad. He was the one who originally introduced me to the game of basketball. I can still remember shooting on my Nerf hoop in the hallway in my house in Phoenix, Arizona years ago, and he taught me the love of the game originally. And it may not have caught on right away, but the seeds were planted, and I started becoming aware of the game of basketball. I can still remember watching the Phoenix Suns play years ago. I remember seeing how excited my dad was when they made the 1993 NBA Finals, played against the Chicago Bulls, and Charles Barkley was still playing. So it was a blessing that he started me with basketball, and he also put a basketball hoop up in our front driveway, and we would go out every once in a while and shoot at that when I got a little older and moved up past my little Nerf hoop in the hallway. Next person I want to thank is Flavius Knorr. He's an old friend of mine. I've known him for, over 20 years now. And I remember I actually met him playing on this basketball court right here where I'm at. This is one of my favorite courts, by the way. And he really taught me how to play. I can remember him teaching me the pick and roll. He taught me how to set a screen. He taught me how to think through the game, make smart passes. And we used to play 2-on-2 together all the time, and we always clicked together on the court, and he really taught me. And I didn't understand things like I should have back then, but he really told me things, and it wasn't until some of them years later that it clicked, and I realized, that was a good thing that Flav taught me that. So thank you very much, Flav. Thank you very much, Dad. And then another person is a good friend of mine, Jabron Adams. He was very instrumental in teaching me how to think through the game as well, how to read situations, how to work out. He was the first person who told me I really needed to work out and get strong if I was going to continue playing basketball. And he got me into coaching too. He taught me how to coach. I was assistant coach under him, and he got me into teaching basketball classes to younger kids at the YMCA. And he was big blessing in my life. And then another person I want to thank is my friend Shaheen Kayemian. He's one of my best friends. We go back well over 20 years. The first time I really remember starting to have a real deep passion for the game, I was actually playing basketball with him at this very court, on this very hoop many years ago. So he played with me over the years, and that first summer when I really started playing and getting into it and playing every day, I was able to go out and play with him, and we had a blast just going out there and just shooting baskets and getting really passionate about the game. And then I want to thank my friend Scott Levesque. He didn't so much teach me so much about the game, but I remember I met him through the game of basketball. He was very passionate about the game too, and we connected that way. And because of that, I ended up learning about the Bible, learned about God, learned about my faith because of meeting Scott on the basketball court. He's been a very big blessing in my life and continues to this day. So thank you very much to those people. And then also I want to thank anybody who played with me. Whether you played with me, against me, maybe you're watching this video and you recognize me from playing 10 years ago somewhere, thank you for playing with me and against me. Because the thing that I've had time to reflect on is that, we don't think about it, but without other people playing with us and against us, we're just shooting in the driveway, or we're just doing basic glorified practice. I mean, I can come out here, I can run sprints up and down to the court, I can do dribbling drills so I'm blue in the face, but until I have another human being come down here, that's all I can do. And I don't have competition, I just have, a workout, and that's it. So, really need to take time to be thankful for those that are playing with us. And then, another one I want to say is I want to start talking about the people who've helped me stay in shape and heal up from my injuries, because I've had numerous amounts of injuries over my 20 plus years of playing basketball. First off, I want to thank CPTE. I have the shirt right here, Center for Physical Therapy and Exercise. I'm sporting their shirt today. No, they're not paying me a dime for this shout out, but they did wonders for me, whether it was tendonitis or pulled muscle. They've been able to help me through, especially my physical therapist, Matt. They're in Nashua, New Hampshire, and they did an amazing job. Anybody in the area looking for some help physically, I highly recommend CPTE for physical therapy. Also, my neuromuscular massage specialist, who's been able to give me massages that's helped my muscles heal over the years, Joe Dana. He does Atlantic Massage in Nashua. Got his own business. He does a fantastic job. Thank you, Joe. Also, my chiropractor, Cindy Lanzera. She's also in Nashua, New Hampshire, and she does chiropractic care, obviously. Her business is called Results Chiropractic. Awesome job. And then I want to thank my inspirations for basketball, Allen Iverson, the Allen Iverson, the answer. Played for the Philadelphia 76ers for many years. I remember watching him growing up. He gave me the vision to play basketball the way I do today. I'm a shorter player, I'm only 5'8", and he taught me that you can play at a short stature at an extremely high level. I learned the crossover because of Allen Iverson. I remember doing the crossover move, practicing it for hours in my driveway when I was a kid because I saw him do it. He gave me the vision to play with speed, play with heart, play with determination, not just skill, and just use my dribbling ability. The reason I love dribbling and doing crossovers and everything and learned about it is because of Allen Iverson. And then obviously Air Jordan, Michael Jordan, number 23. He was one of the first basketball players I really started watching, and I became passionate about basketball. And I remember watching Space Jam as a kid. I was all into it because of Michael Jordan, and just his intangibles were amazing. It taught me so much. Think about, oh yeah, he can jump, he can dunk, he can shoot, and all these other things, but just his aggressiveness, his never say die attitude, his just hustle. He's the most talented player on the court, but he was also, man, he beat you to the ball every time. Loose balls, just so intense. It's the reason I play that way, because of him and Allen. And then Larry Bird just taught me the right way to play. Watching him, learning that you need to pass the ball, that you need to use your team, set screens, play tough defense. You know, the confidence that Larry Bird had taught me a lot about the mental game. Just so inspirational to me. And then also, I want to thank Trevor Bachmeyer, who is a YouTuber. He does Smashworks YouTube channel, and he's not a ball player, but he's taught me a lot about injury prevention and treatment, and taught me about the right stretches to do and how to deal with certain muscular tightness. And also Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet, in their opinion, of course. Their YouTube channel is, I believe it's Bob and Brad. A lot of people know them. They're pretty famous. They have a big following. They're awesome. I tune into them all the time looking for different tips and tricks, just like I get from Trevor Bachmeyer about how to stay in shape, how to take care of my body, do muscle recovery and all that. And Shot Science is another YouTube channel. They're a basketball specific one now. I've learned a lot from them. And you know, that's the thing. I'm a teacher of the game. That's what I do as a coach, and that's what I'm trying to do to all you guys, help you learn and become more passionate about the game. But I'm still a student too. We're all students, and we're all still learning the game as well. So I'm learning, progressing, because of what I've learned from other people, what I continue learning from other people. And, oh, that reminds me, another person I cannot forget to thank is Coach John Conley from Nashua, New Hampshire. He's a legendary coach there. I worked under him as his assistant coach at a middle school in Nashua, and he was awesome. He taught me as much as he possibly could. I learned, I asked questions. He always took the time to sit with me, whether it be 10 minutes or an hour, and explain to me different things about how to manage players, different plays. You know, I really learned how to do a 5-man motion offense. I learned how to do a press and teach it as a coach because of Coach Conley. And then after I learned from him for 2 years as assistant coach, then I was able to get a head coaching position at the same middle school and had a lot of success. Not because of me or how great I am, but because of a lot of what I learned from the other people I mentioned, and also from what I learned as a coach from Coach Conley. So big thank you to Coach Conley. And then last but not least, I can't forget my support group, Andrew Hewitt. He's been doing a wonderful job doing the camera for me. He did some good camera work. Because this is really hard. Anybody who's ever shot a YouTube video knows it's really hard to shoot a video by yourself. So it helps to have assistance. And Nicole, my lovely wife, she's doing the camera work right now. Big thank you to her, not just for the camera work, but also for the support for me to continue playing and coaching and doing awesome YouTube videos like this. And then, last but not least, thank you, Mom. My mom has been a huge part of my success and has always supported me from the first time I picked up the basketball to currently today. So she's been awesome for me. So again, you just got to take time and appreciate the people that have helped you succeed and put you in a position to learn the game and to love the game basketball, because no one is doing this on their own. We all have somebody or someone that's been helping us out. So anyway, thank you very much for listening to the video, and always remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and remember, feel free to email me some questions. I will be happy to shoot a YouTube video answering any questions that you may have. And in closing, just remember, basketball is not a game, it's a way of life.